The Nightside Project. Finish the day happy with Ethan Millard and Alex Keary on KSL News Radio.
Zen Headlines are an exclusive feature of the Nightside Project. If you see one, share it with us. Use the hashtag Zen Headline. Zen Headlines, we use the plural. On Twitter, Ethan Millard KSL, Alex Keary KSL, also Facebook.com/Nightside Project, or you can always email a great Zen headline to us, nightside@ksl.com.
Cleaning out my wallet, Ethan.
What'd you find in there? This is not the Zen headline, everybody.
No. Let me see. Old Hogle Zoo Pass. Cafe Rio frequent diner card. Some guy wanted to fix my TV one time. He's, I'll take the card. I don't know. People hand me their cards. I'm like, hey, look at this. A Chevrolet dealership that I never remember going to, and some guy going, call me directly, the sales manager. I'm like, wow, okay,
sure,
whatever. I don't know where any of this stuff comes from. We get so many things that people hand us cards at things. Ethan, remember people just be like, here, take my card, and you're like, okay,
thank you,
sure. Anyway, so just doing a little house cleaning here.
Well, listen, I want to share with you a little story.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to show you a photo kind of to help illustrate it here. You recognize who this is?
All right, zoom in. Madonna.
Yeah, it's Madonna. Now, this is Madonna, and right here is her brother who would dance with her. This is one of the very first shows she ever did at a place called Danceteria in New York City. In fact, the very first show, the very first show Madonna ever performed was at Danceteria, which is a now defunct nightclub in New York City. And they did a really interesting thing. Way back in 1985.
Yeah.
They buried a time capsule outside the club in an alley.
These are always fun.
And now what they did is they went to an army surplus store and they got an old dummy bomb, which just looks like a bomb. And they opened it up, filled it full of stuff, and they buried it. Mm-hmm. John Argento, who was the owner of the club, remembers remarking at the time that when people find this in the future, they're going to freak out and think that it's an unexploded bomb.
And
that's exactly what happened in New York City this last week when police were called to what was reported to be a leftover World War II bomb.
How would it be?
In the middle of New York City, which, of course, if you know or maybe you don't know your history, was never bombed in World War II.
No, but maybe it was a big storage cache of bombs, Ethan. You don't know.
Oh, yeah. The U.S. military did this thing where we kept huge amounts of bombs in the middle of major cities.
But there'd be a conspiracy like that. They keep huge bombs in American cities. You know why? Because at any point they want to be able to destroy them just so America can shut up. Yeah. That's where our government tries to control people, Ethan. You know that people come up with that garbage all the time.
They originally paid $200 for this dummy bomb at the surplus store in 1985. No word on whether or not they're going to have to pay the bill for the emergency services call out, who actually they realized pretty quick.
They were probably pretty cool about it.
They realized pretty quick that this was not a live bomb.
They opened it up and it was like a bunch of glitter from 1985, and they're all, woo, we partied.
Construction workers breaking ground for a new building were the discoverers. But they evacuated all the buildings nearby, cordoned off the streets before they realized that they were dealing with just a dummy bomb. That's the
name of my new album, bro.
What they did in the club is they kept the bomb open on display for a couple of weeks, and they allowed people to write notes and drop them in and leave trinkets and leave whatever and drop it in. They really could. You can imagine you can fill a lot of stuff in a fake bomb from World War II. And they just let people who came to the club leave items in there. So John Argento is pretty eager to get this
I was gonna say,
time capsule back.
I just want to know what was in it. I don't care anything about.
Argento says he can't remember a thing about what was left inside.
Tons of cocaine. I guarantee.
This was the 80s?
I guarantee there's so much cocaine in that bomb, that fake bomb.
This was the 80s.
They're asking people to drop whatever they want.
He was the owner of the club that launched Madonna's career. He actually had to be told about the bomb before he remembered, we did do that.
Yeah, we got that.
He did completely forgotten about it.
It might actually just have cocaine in it.
Now, here's the trick.
It's only full of cocaine.
Here's the trick, though. He said he wants the bomb back. He says, I want to get it back. Look at it. The police said he can have it back, quote, once it's been searched.
Oh, see? Then he's like, but don't search it too much. This is historical.
Well, do they have the right to search it?
I don't know if they do. I mean,
I guess it was found property. They could consider it abandoned.
Well, and here's the other thing. The whole Fourth Amendment thing is basically if you have some just cause that is, or even some sort of like reasonable suspicion and all these things, you can open up that bomb on your own and go, there's cash in here. We need to confiscate this cash. There's cocaine in here.
I think you know what I think he should do? He needs to file a lawsuit to get them to not open that bomb and to not search it. Yeah. Well, it doesn't belong to New York, to the city of New York. It belongs to him. He's the one that abandoned it under an alley.
Gross.
They should give it back to him.
I think it's going to be a lot of stuff. Because if there's one year that people don't want to remember, it's 1985.
Well, I will say this. I think that your suspicion is correct, and that is that when he does receive that bomb, it's going to be a kilo or two lighter.
Yeah, I was going to say
than when it went in the ground.
Exactly right. It'll be 6 or 7 kilos short.
Drug pun.
I got it.
Drug pun.
No, I know. Because look, you got it. You nailed it.
I know I did.
Hey,
take us to break.
We've got a break here.
The long break.
We will be back for another episode in the near future. Thank you so much for being a part of the program. Tell a friend, teach a neighbor, download the Nightside Project wherever podcasts are found, Apple Podcasts, the KSL News Radio app, wherever you want to find it. Thanks for being a part of the show. Hit us up with a hashtag Zen Headlines. We'll see you, everybody.